There are four main functions of the heart: collecting deoxygenated blood and discarding metabolic waste products, pumping oxygenated blood to other vital organs, supplying nutrients and other essential substances, and controlling blood pressure. The human heart is situated in the middle of the chest cavity. Whenever the heart contracts, it pumps blood through the body. This creates heartbeats. As the body moves around, the blood delivers both oxygen and nutrients to every cell. The heart is the size of the owner's fist. Every heart possesses four chambers. These consist of the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle. The atria, or two upper chambers, receive blood. The ventricles, or two lower chambers, pump blood. Blood flows from the organs and tissues of the body to the right atrium. This blood has supplied oxygen to the body, so it's very low in oxygen. It travels to the right ventricle and the lungs, where it collects oxygen, a process called gas exchange. Oxygenated blood journey into the left atrium and into the left ventricle, from which the heart distributes it to the whole body. The cardiac muscles and valves divide each chamber. By opening in only one direction, the valves move blood effectively throughout the heart. Blood is forced to pass through the chambers, into the lungs, then into the body without flowing backwards. Here, the valves open and close between the atria and the ventricles. The atrioventricular valves are located between the atria and ventricles on each side of the heart. They are the tricuspid and bicuspid, or mitral, valve. On the right side is the tricuspid and on the left side is the bicuspid, or mitral, valve. Also, there are two semilunar valves, the pulmonary and the aortic. The pulmonary is between the right ventricle and pulmonary trunk, and the aortic is between the left ventricle and the aorta. Whenever the atrioventricular valves close, they stop blood from flowing back into the atria while the ventricles are contracting. The tricuspid has three flexible cusps or flaps, while the bicuspid has two. Chordae tendineae are attached to the papillary muscles that are located in the ventricles. The white, string-like chordae tendineae becomes taut whenever these muscles contract. Together with the papillary muscles, it's these chordae tendineae which keep the valves closed whenever the ventricles contracts. In summary, this is how all of the muscles, chambers, and valves function in harmony. This is how blood flows through the heart. In the diagram, blood enters the heart from the body. It has very little oxygen at this stage. Having traveled to the lungs, it returns to the heart full of oxygen. Then the blood leaves the left ventricle and heads for the body. This circulation is repeated continuously to effectively deliver oxygen and nutrients to the body.